have a buzzer here. This is PCB type buzzer. TMB 12A05. Positive, negative. So this is a 5 volts buzzer indicated by this number 05. So this is 5 volts buzzer. We're going to make a remote control buzzer. So remote control, we're going to use this. Our infrared remote control receiver. It is called the BS1838. This is receiver for the remote control. BS1838. We have 3 pins. Okay? Remote control of the buzzer, and then we're going to use this remote control, infrared IR remote control. Why is it infrared remote control? Because of the infrared LED. You can see here there is an LED. Let's see if we can see did you see the infrared light? A blinking LED, infrared. Whenever I press the button, infrared. That's why we can use this as a remote control, because this is infrared remote control. Transmitter will going to be received by this module and will turn on this buzzer. Also, we can use this type of remote control. This is Philips TV. So, there is also an infrared here. So, whenever we press the button, any button of the remote, you can see the infrared LED. The color is just like a violet color or purple color. Whenever we press, so this serves as a transmitter. We're going to transmit a signal through infrared LED and will be received by this infrared receiver, which is the BS1838, will turn on and off the buzzer. Okay. Here is now our circuit without biscuit. No biscuit. This is a circuit. The buzzer is connected, and then the remote control receiver PS 1838, and then we have LED. Okay, and then there is a transistor. So what is the use of transistor here? It will serve as amplifier, and then the indicator power LED. We're going to power that using this homemade 5 volts power bank and USB to 2-pin header, homemade DIY. This is now the supply to our project. Okay. Now, using this remote, when I press the button, there's something wrong. Yes. Again. You can hear the sound of the buzzer whenever I press the button, any key. While using this TV remote or any TV, any button, it will sound the buzzer, and pressing the button, any button of the remote, it will sound the buzzer and turns on the LED. The LED is blinking. So we have now this remote control buzzer. So this circuit can also be used as a remote control tester. This remote control buzzer. It is used to test any remote. We have now the figure 1 or the circuit diagram. Infrared IR remote control buzzer using BS1838. So that is the sensor or the receiver, remote control receiver. It has a pin out of BCC, ground out, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. BCC, it is 5 volts. So supply for this BS1838 sensor is 5 volts. So this is a receiver sensor. And then for the transistor we use is PNP type transistor BC557. This is the actual CBE. And then emitter base collector. This is the symbol for the PNP transistor. And our circuit diagram is this. BCC is connected to 5 volts of this sensor. Ground. And then out of this BS1838 connected is the LED with a series resistor of 330 ohms. 5 volts, 330 ohms, LED red, that is the output LED, then to the out. Also, we have this transistor, the PNP type. What is the use of this transistor? Serve as amplifier. It has a biasing resistor of 220 ohms. And then connected is the emitter to the negative of the buzzer. So the buzzer has a polarity, negative and positive. Positive to the 5 volts. Initially, powering the circuit, the out of this BS1838 is there is a current that flows to the output pin. But since you can see here that our LED is connected in reverse, so it is reverse bias, so it will not serve as an open switch. And then also here, it will not turn on this transistor, because we are using PNP type. Current flows into the resistor, then it will not flow into the buzzer, so the buzzer will not turn on, and also the LED, because they are reverse bias or wrong polarity in a wrong direction. That is the initial state of the circuit. Once we have the remote control and we press the button, it will emit a signal which is 38 kilohertz. 38 kilohertz received by the receiver, and now this out pin will enter into a low level, or almost grounded. When this is not, it is no longer an output pin, it is input pin once we use the remote control. 38 kilohertz, that is the frequency used by this sensor BS1838. It is now an input, so the current flows from the LED to the resistor LED, then inside the BS1838. Because of that, LED turns on and off, or it blinks due to the code of the remote. That is the coded signal from the remote. It turns on LED, blinking the LED, and then it will switching on this transistor. In our case, this is the transistor. To turn on this transistor, we need a switching current voltage here, or the current of at least 0.7 volts. Once it's switching this emitter to base, it will now turn on the buzzer. Current now flows from 5 volts buzzer, then emitter to collector. It will serve this transistor as an amplifier and as a switch. So switching this emitter to base of the transistor, it flows the current to the BS1838. Once we have the remote control, it pull down this BS1838, serve as a ground. So it is no longer an output, it is an input. So the current flows here, then in. Also here, switching this transistor, since this is PNP type, you need to switching this emitter to base, a voltage of 0.7. Switching emitter to base, then current flows here, R2, then inside the BS1838. Once it's switching on, it will now turn on this buzzer. It will sound the buzzer, because the current flows from positive to negative of the buzzer, then emitter to collector, this shorting this terminal, emitter to collector, then to the ground. This is served as a load to the transistor, or as a driver or amplifier of this buzzer. Without this transistor, we cannot hear the sound of the buzzer. We need an amplifier. And the transistor use is connected like this way, using a PNP type transistor. Because once we press the remote, it will pull down this out. It becomes now an input sourcing current. This BS is sinking, and the buzzer is sourcing current. Continues to flow the current here, then down there. That serves as the ground. That's why this LED is in sync with the buzzer. When it's turned on, it will also turn on the buzzer. Depends on the code. That's why the blinking pattern of the LED depends on the code of our remote control. So that's why whenever we press the remote, we have now this remote control buzzer using this sensor. So I choose this configuration because the output of the BS1838 is no longer an output, it is an input. Current flows inside this BS1838 whenever we press the button of the remote. Because initially, it is an output out. But when we press the button, it will now change into an input. Current flows inside this that serve as the ground to the transistor and to the LED. That's why we have now this remote control buzzer.